Mic check, 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I loud? Am I clear? Is anybody out there? Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live in just 9 minutes and 35 seconds, breaking it all down, the gold and silver news, the geopolitical madness that's affecting the market, the attacks of the big bankers. We're just 9 minutes and 25 seconds away. We're going to watch the COMEX day trading session start. We're going to watch the Shanghai Futures Exchange market open. We're going to see what happens when the stock market opens after a holiday weekend. Ladies and gentlemen, are we going up? Are we going down? Are we crab walking? Let me know in chat right now. Smash the like button. We're going to be live here in just 9 minutes. Who's ready? Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live in just 7 minutes and 55 seconds, breaking it all down. The gold and silver news. We're going to watch the markets open back up. Shanghai Stock market. We're going to see the COMEX day trading session. What's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen? Buckle up! Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live in just 7 minutes and 10 seconds, breaking it down. I'm coming to you live from Key West, Florida, sipping Mrs. International Stacker coffee. Where are you at in the world and what are you sipping on? Let me know right now in chat. Are we going up? Are we going down? Is the war starting back with Iran? Are we going to see a peace deal this week? War or peace? What do you guys think? We're going to be live in just 6 minutes and 45 seconds, covering it all, helping you read the tea leaves as we stack our gold and silver kingdoms higher. They told me I was crazy, but I kept stacking. The question is, have you kept stacking? Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up. It's about to go down. We're going to be live in just 6 minutes and 10 seconds, breaking it all down. Smash the like button, share the stream. I just tweeted it out on X. Who's ready? Who's ready? Ladies and gentlemen, we're just 5 minutes and 10 seconds away. Who's ready? I know you guys are ready. I know you guys are pumped. I'm pumped. Are we all pumped? Are we all pumping iron together? I don't know.
Stacks of silver, stacks of gold, digging treasure, riches untold. International stacker, here to say
Let's go.
Bars rare to find, treasure hunting, one of a kind.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's explore, stack up wealth and so much more.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to be live in just 4 minutes and 10 seconds here. Smash the like button, share the stream. I just put it out on X if you could retweet that. What a crazy night. What a crazy day. We are starting the short week. Remember, the market was closed yesterday, the stock market. What's going to happen today? We're about to find out. Am I an alien?
Roll the dice, take a chance. Treasure calls, we're in a dance. Silver shines, gold's the glow. Stack it high, watch it grow. Giveaways for all, feel the thrill. International, stack 'em that mill. So hit that sub, join the quest. Riches await, you're the best. International stacker, stacking strong. Silver, gold, where you belong.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to be live in just 3 minutes and 15 seconds. And if you love this music, you can listen to it anytime, day or night. iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify. Just search International Stackers, the artist, even on Pandora. Let's go.
So hit that sub, join the quest. Riches await, you're the best. International stacker, stacking strong. Silver, gold, where you belong.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to be live in 2 minutes and 40 seconds, breaking it all down, the breaking gold and silver news. We're going to watch the COMEX day trading session start the Shanghai Futures Exchange and the stock market. Who's ready to party? If you're ready to party, say party in chat. Let's go!
Crabs are grooving side to side. Ocean waves where dreams collide. Claws are up, the beat we chase. Treasure gleaming, golden space. Get your claws up.
Let's get a crab dance going, actually. Drop a crab in chat if you're ready. A crab. C-R-A-B, not a C-R-A-P. I better not see any poop emojis in chat. Ladies and gentlemen, 2-minute warning. Let's go.
Is the key. Crustacean nation, dance with me.
We're about to be live in just 1 minute and 45 seconds, breaking it all down, covering the gold and silver news. Who's with me?
Gold and silver, who wants it all?
Who's ready for the Mega Ga?
Get go.
Yes!
The Shell Brigade, treasures found, the music's played. Get your claws up, don't delay. Join the party night and day.
Get your claws up!
Silver is the key. Crustacean nation, dance with me.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your 1 minute warning. Smash the like button in 1 minute warning. Get ready.
Tidal rhythms in the sand, shiny spoils laid by hand. We're the crew, the Shell Brigade, treasures found, the music's played.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Claws up in the sky, international
Let's go.
stacker, he's our guy.
Let's go.
And silver,
Do you guys want the old school, the little kid, or the crab migration intro? Quick, quick, I'm late asking. 30-second warning, 30-second warning.
dance with me.
Who's doing the mashed potato with me?
Dance with me. Dance with me.
Okay, I'm about to make everyone happy right now. I'm about to make everyone happy right now.
Each year, the Stacker Crab makes a pilgrimage to the International Stacker YouTube channel. Here we have a typical Stacker Crab. While typical crabs will eat shells and food of such, these crabs only feast on silver.
One stacker on a to find International Stacker.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? The name's International Stacker, coming to you live from Key West, Florida, where I'm closer to Cuba than a Walmart. We are only 10 subscribers away from 69,200, and yes, ladies and gentlemen, that will trigger the next big show. And some say if you haven't seen the big show, you haven't lived. 2,300 videos now, guys. Can you believe it? Oh my goodness. The last one I dropped was a heater, so make sure you go watch that one out. The one before that with Bald Money Guy was great. And here's the one on my free tool for you guys to use to track your stack. And if you want to be able to track your stack, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, 603, that does have a screenshot when I had 22,000 subscribers. It does, I know. I need to update it. But if you guys want more information, check out my free website. Look at this here, right here, guys. Internationalstacker.com. Check it out. We got news and blog. We got channel lore. We got the hidden hoard where I'm hiding silver across America and the world for you to find. Resource at market hours. And yes, you could check the live spot prices anytime on gold, silver, copper, platinum, palladium, and the gold to silver ratio. Check it out, internationalstacker.com. And let me break down what happened overnight with silver. Up here, this arrow here is where it opened at 6. We did have a little gap up, but we did fill it. We covered that last night, but overnight, we got absolutely slammy McSlammersoned, and we hit a low overnight of $75.65. Now, look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just pull this little guy out of here. We nearly filled the gap. We are so close to filling the gap. So hopefully we could bounce a little bit lower here, fill the gap before we go higher. And if you look at this classic shark fin, we might be about ready to do that here. And thank you so much, Jeff Stout, for gifting those memberships. It went to Great White Cat. Nice. It went to Orphic. It went to Blue Diamond. It went to Nas. And it went to Venus. Venus. Whoa. Cetus Lapidus. It went to Venus. Congratulations. Check out your new custom channel member emojis. Remember, I do channel member only live streams here in the War Room. What happens in the War Room stays in the War Room. Clothing is not optional. You must be fully clothed. The next War Room is going to be Thursday evening. We just did one Monday morning. So thank you so much, Jeff Stout. No soup for Rick Harrison. Sorry, Rick. As we go over here to Silver Futures, let's see where we're at. 76.41. So we are in contango. Let's see if we can bounce here, fill the gap, and then go higher. Gold. Ladies and gentlemen, we did it. We filled the gap on gold. Yes. So we hit a high overnight of 4,580.52. A low just now of 4,503.61. We did fill that gap. So I'm going to close that. And ladies and gentlemen, the COMEX here, day trading session starts to pick up right now in the United States. And it's open, but in 20 seconds, the United States takes over. We're going to see more volume going here. And Rick Harrison says, I tried, and well, I guess I'm glad I am retiring. Dang. Dang lips. Access denied. You are attempting to access a forbidden site by my XXX policy. Consult your system. Oh, you can't go to internationalstacker.com. It's banned. It's banned for Rick Harrison. I'm so sorry, Rick. But outside of work, you certainly can. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. So look what happened here. We had this gap up on gold. We had this gap up on silver over the weekend. Peace deal's coming. A peace deal's near. We're going to have a peace deal. The markets react, and then, oh no. And then over here, oh no, we just blew up some Iranian ships, and we've been trading down all night since then. Over here, if you look at oil, ladies and gentlemen, so let's make sure I save this. Beep. If you look at oil overnight, oil had this gap down when we gapped up, but then when we hit those Iranian ships, it started to go up on oil on that's the light crude. U.S. oil, the same thing. It had a massive gap down and then went back up. And look, this broke 90. This one broke 90. I think they all, WTI broke 90, broke 88 actually. Crude broke 90 as well. Brent got as low as 95. So every single oil gapped down on that news, and then once the ships got hit last night, it started trending back up. What ships got hit? Yes, ships got hit. I'm going to explain it to you here in the breaking gold and silver news. Just give me 1 second, but that's where we're at. But ladies and gentlemen, that means the silver to gold ratio is sitting right here at 59.26 ounces of silver for every ounce of gold. And Right here, the big La Bamba gapped down overnight. The Shanghai Futures Exchange. Right around that time, we hit those Iranian ships, hitting a low of 84.50, a high of 86.71, closed at 85.32. So between East and West right now, we're about a $9 gap. So we're going to see what happens there, ladies and gentlemen, as I jump into the breaking news. Let me refresh this. And if you've not yet liked and retweeted the live stream post for this live stream, I would appreciate it. And guys, we're at 145 likes, 55 more likes that will get us to 200. There's 700 of you watching. I know we could do that. The next 55 people to smash like are going to get good luck for 792 hours.
Science.
Okay, let's go into the breaking gold and silver news of the day. And today, May 26th, this day in sound money history. So here we go. Oh, wait. Okay, yeah. Okay. May 26, 1898. And guys, if you have questions, don't put them in chat yet. I won't see them until I'm back to the chart, but we'll be back there for the danger zone. So May 26, 1896, the very first Dow Jones Industrial average was published at $40.94. Whoa. Let's go to Dow Futures real quick and see what we're at. 50,579, near the all-time high, but not quite. 50,822. So we're up pre-market, so we'll see what happens there. But the first time it published was 40.94. Back then, America was still operating under a hard money system tied to physical gold and silver. The stock market, banking system, and global trade all functioned in a world where paper currency was expected to be redeemable for real money, physical gold, and physical silver. May 26, 1933, the U.S. Senate passed the Thomas Amendment, one of the most consequential monetary measures in American history. Hint, 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 it let the politicians spend more. This amendment gave President Roosevelt sweeping powers to reduce the content of the dollar up by 50%. That's something right here. That's something the Romans did. They kept debasing their currency. They would make them smaller. They would reduce the purity. And then pretty soon you ended up with worthless flex. And that has been repeated all throughout history. It also gave him the power to issue unbacked paper currency, greenbacks. It also gave the opportunity to remonetize silver at a fixed ratio. 1908, this is an important one. A massive oil strike was discovered in Persia, modern-day Iran, a discovery that helped reshape the global monetary order for gold-backed trade toward the oil-based dollar system we know today called the petrodollar. Sound money battles, ladies and gentlemen, were raging during this era. We're talking gold versus silver standards, bankers versus hard money advocates, fiat expansion versus redeemable currency, centralization versus constitutional money. The financial world we lived in was being built in real time. He who owns the gold makes the rules, ladies and gentlemen, and that was so evident back in this time. And I'm switching the song. There we go. I don't feel like easy listening to music right now. Here's an old picture of Congress. So what do you guys think? Do you like that? I report on this day in sound money history. I think it's important. And here we go. Breaking. This happened last night. Trump issues hard ultimatum on Iran's uranium, and the U.S. launches new strikes near Hormuz. So this is what happened. So when we had this, and this is what occurred. Key developments. Trump posted on Truth Social, Iran's uranium must be turned over to the United States and destroyed, or destroyed in Iran with the Atomic Energy Commission as a witness. No weak JCPOA style deal. U.S. CENTCOM did confirm they conducted self-defense strikes in southern Iran today near Bandar Abbas, a major naval base by the Strait of Hormuz. Targets included missile sites, and evidently the missile sites allegedly shot down a U.S. drone. It's not been officially recognized yet. Allegedly, it locked onto an F-35 and some other aircraft. So the U.S. blew up the missile sites and two Iranian fast boats that were allegedly laying mines in the Strait of Hormuz. Central Command continues to defend our forces while using restraint during the ongoing ceasefire. Negotiations are ongoing in Qatar, but Israel is ramping up its fight against Hezbollah in Lebanon. So, let's read the tea leaves here. Why would Israel all of a sudden be launching a brand new attack in Lebanon? It could actually be that a peace deal is near, and Israel's like, all right, this is our last chance to jack them up before this deal goes into effect. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but this is a tea leaf we need to read. Why would all of a sudden Israel ramp up their attacks on Hezbollah and Lebanon? It very well could be that there could be a possible peace deal coming. I don't know. I need more tea leaves to read to really make up my mind. But when I read something like that, that's where my mind goes, okay? Again, I'm not saying one way or the other. That's just one little clue, but we're going to keep working all day to get more and more clues to see what's going on. And COMEX drained another 794 ounces of silver, ladies and gentlemen, yesterday. Look at this. Asahi brought in 600K. They're like, yeah, we're rich. Let's pack our vault. But Brinks lost 1.2 million. Monfro lost about 200K, so a net negative of about 800,000 ounces of silver left the COMEX last night. We're down to 313 million. Ah, yes, that's millions. They're going to be just fine. I mean, they're okay for now, but maybe not in the future. Look at this. Just this right here. 79,000 contracts. If those all stood for delivery, or 71,000, sorry, 950. Times 5,000 because each contract's 5,000. Just this right here is 359 million ounces of silver, not counting everything else. Okay, so buckle up, buttercups. It might get a little frosty around here in the not too distant future for the COMEX. Whether it does completely drain or not, or causes something to happen, I'm going to be watching it, helping you read the tea leaves, and reporting on it day in and day out. I assure you, I will be relentless. And ladies and gentlemen, here's the new Hero Bullion release for America's birthday. Happy birthday, America. 1776 to 2026, 250 years. There's a 10 ounce, there's a 5 ounce, there's a copper as well. Only 1,776 of each. And if you'd rather have silver at spot, not a limited minted piece, head over to Hero Bullion, proud sponsor of the channel. They've got 5 ounces at spot. These are high quality ounces because they got security radial lines. It ships to you for free. Right now it's $383.84. It comes in a little poucho, a little orange Hero Bullion poucho. And also too, oh, it's over. The 10 ounces at spot is over. Who took advantage of it? They do have 90% constitutional below spot, but it appears the 10-ounce silver bar at spot is over. Done, Elfine. Who took advantage of it? Let me know in chat right now if you took advantage of it. You got lucky. And guys, protect yourself. Get yourself the pocket pinger. Okay, let's go here and see what you guys are saying real quick. Then we'll go back to the charts for the danger zone. International Stacker, what is being told through sources on Telegram? Okay, let's see what this is. The dominoes are falling. Okay. Iran Supreme leader dead. Destroyed. Gold vault's emptied. New leader. Name March 9th. Intelligence 72 hours to surrender. Venezuela. I'll have to read into this. I don't know. I'll have to read into this and substantiate it. But thank you for that. Variable, thank you here. Blue Shadow, thank you for putting out the stream. Future Motive, thank you for putting that out. Okay, we're caught up here. Okay, we're caught up. We're caught up. Let's go back to here. Okay, now we're back to the charts, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to be watching this chart. It is open, but here about 8:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. What is it, ladies and gentlemen? Put that emoji in chat. 8:30. That's right. It is the danger zone, and that's every morning from 8:15 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we're going to see if we can make it through the danger zone here unscathed. I will be issuing an official danger zone alert here in a little bit. But right now, where are you at in the world, and what are you sipping on? I'm sipping on Mrs. IS coffee, and that's right. You could get it too and sip like a king crab with me in the morning. Brewed from Mrs. IS's secret blend, passed down through generations of crustaceans. Who's sipping Mrs. International Stacker coffee with me? That's the question. Let me put a link in chat for that. Mrs. IS coffee. Bang. Bada bing. Okay, let me pin that. Boop. Okay. Okay, I'm looking in chat right now. See what you guys are saying. Jonathan says, I got the last 10-ounce bar. It will be delivered today. Congratulations. Blue Shadow said, did you read William Middle Coops? The Big Reset talks a lot about inflation. I did not, but let me copy that. Let's go over here. Beep, boop. I will check that out after the stream. Thank you for that. Thank you, Blue Shadow. Okay. Look at that. We got Jeff Lodge saying drinking Mrs. IS's Diet Pepsi. Somebody was like, are you going to get Mrs. IS to come out with a soup line? I'm like, no, I draw the line at coffee. I didn't even intend to do coffee, but you guys demanded it. We're not doing Mrs. IS soup. And Dropping the Mic says, got it. 10 ounces from Hero Bullion plus a 20 Sovereign. $50 back or 50 cents back a spot from a coin shot. Nice. Nice drop in the mic. That sounds like a mic drop there. Silver Pug here saying, I got soup from Viola's kitchen. She is so colloidal and different. Groundhog Bob is waiting in line for soup. And Stacking Boxer here says, there is a free version of the book you can download. Thank you. I'll check it out. Are you 100% out of crypto? Says yeah, Constant. I have like a few meme coins. But yeah, I'm pretty much 100% out of crypto. I mean, I've got some real random stuff, but I'm pretty much out. Drop it. Oh, and you guys, if you want to know what companies I invest in, okay, I'm really big on physical gold and silver. I didn't get anywhere in the paper market until I was at like 4,000 ounces of silver. That's how important it was to me, that physical stack. And I keep building the physical stack. But I have added some mining companies because I do believe there's an opportunity for leverage there. If gold and silver do what I think they're going to do, well, it makes total sense to me. So if you go here to my website and click resources, you can see everything I'm invested in right here. Do your own research. These could all go to zero, but each of these mining companies are the mining companies I'm invested in. Gold, silver, some of them are more risky than others. Some of them are junior and exploration miners. I also have 2 uranium plays here I'm invested in, and 1 or 2 copper plays as well. So if you want to see what I invest in the paper market, that's on my website, internationalstacker.com. Go check it out. Can't you hook up Hero with SGT to sell your private stuff? Wow, that'd be crazy variable. I don't know if SGT wants that, though. That's a lot of volume you'd have to deal with. I think you'd have to be full-time. If we put him on Hero, I think you would get like 1 trillion orders. Look at that. Cheryl Clark is sipping Mrs. International Stacker coffee with me. I would love to see an America 250 1-ounce coin. Whoa. Well, thank you so much for sipping that Mrs. IS coffee with me. That's mega. Okay, here we go. What time? Okay, we got 1 minute and 30 seconds till the danger zone starts here. I'm going to go ahead and issue an official danger zone alert. And guys, how's the background music? Is it way too loud? I watched the stream back the other night and was like, whoa, the music was so loud. So let me know if it's too loud, please. I know some of you, your speakers, you're not going to be able to hear it, but I legitimately want it to be background music. You know what I mean? And I'm going to say something here. I prefer Coke over Pepsi. What do you guys prefer? Am I a monster? Let me know in chat. Ralph here says, and I don't even drink soda that often, but when I do like a Coke. Ralph Ramsey here says, instructions to tag you in messages, please. Oh, guys, I'm missing your messages. If you have breaking news or asking me questions, you got to tag me. See this? When you put at International Stacker, it makes it glow. And literally, the chat moves so quick. I scroll like this, then I see it and I stop and I read it. Then I scroll and I stop. So if you're not putting it orange, odds are I'll miss it. And I don't want to miss a single one of your questions or comments. So please, please, please tag me. And do not put punctuation right after it because the tag won't work. I do like Dr. Pepper a lot. Rat Stacker likes Dr. Pepper as well. Okay, we got a nice mix here. I used to be all about Pepsi. And then in my older years, I guess my taste got more refined. I don't know. I switched to Coke. I don't know. Maybe my taste buds degraded, and that's why I switched to Coke. I don't know. Yeah, soda is the devil. I don't drink soda that much. I really don't. It's horrible for you, but when I do, I like a nice Coke. Okay, we got a war right now in chat going on between Pepsi and Coke. Okay, the danger zone is officially open, ladies and gentlemen. We're in our first 5 minutes. This is when the big bankers traditionally attack us. And there's something we do on this channel that some scientists say works 90% of the time, every time. And judging by this candle, we need it right now, ladies and gentlemen, the baby gator.
Try to do the baby gator noise. Here we go. How do you do the baby gator noise? I don't know. Whoa, whoa, what was that? It was a giant lizard just jumped. That thing was massive. I thought I actually summoned an alligator for a second there.
It was massive, I'm telling you. It was massive. And ladies and gentlemen, that green candle is getting bigger now.
It's science.
Now, John, No Soup John is asking about July 13th. I did put that up here because I saw you asking that. Okay. So, the July 13th, 2026 deadline, I think you're talking about, is the White House proclamation issued in January about critical minerals, including silver, a national security threat under Section 232 of the Trade Expansion Act, okay? So basically, the deadline, if trade partners fail to reach agreements. Now remember, we do have an action plan already with Mexico. We do have an action plan, is it with the EU? I think it's with or is it the UK? One of those two. I know more are being worked on. So if they fail to reach agreements with us being the United States, you could see alternative remedies like tariffs. So you might see tariffs increase. You might see other punishments on trade partners who don't come into an agreement. I think most agreements are probably going to be made. I mean, July 13th, we're in May. So we got like all of June. Like we got like more than a month and a half to get there. So I think we'll probably get there. So that is what you're, I believe, asking about, No Soup John. And if we go here to the actual presidential action, adjusting imports of processed critical minerals and their derivative products into the United States. Now, if we go here, I did do an article on this, I believe. Unless I was going to do it and didn't. Hold up. Critical minerals. It was on price floors. Here. If you go to my website, internationalstacker.com, and check out this price floor article, it talks about this and other actions, and it actually has a chronological of things that have happened for critical minerals since 2025. So go check that out, No Soup John. I think you'll like that. But in this proclamation is where I believe that July deadline is issued. So it's just about making deals under Section 232 with our trade partners for critical minerals. So we'll see if it happens. I do think it's probably going to mostly happen. For the ones it doesn't happen for, it's going to be tariffs. That's what's going to happen there. I hope that helps, John. But go read that article. I think it'll help you a lot. Can you please project and compare India? Oh, yeah. So let's look right now. Okay, so here's the situation with silver. Right now, we're on a green candle, 76.07 in the United States. Shanghai closed at $85.32. So right now, between the U.S. and Shanghai, $85.32 and 76. So we're about a $9 premium there-ish. Now, if we scroll down here, let me click save. If we scroll down here to silver, this is silver on the MXC. And by the way, if you want to find out more about the markets around the world, if you go to my website and click here, market hours, this little Mappy McMapperson here tells you all about the different markets around the world, and it gives you information on them, including the Indian market right here, the MCX. Okay. So anyways, going back to here, this is it, but it's in rupees. So all we got to do is come up here and go to USD. And then we can go here to, you got to type in Troy for Troy ounce. So silver right now in India is 88.49. So ever since, now, if you want to find out more about this, literally, I've been trying to do these resources for you guys. India, here's the first article in India, right here. India hikes gold and silver duty to 15%, drops LBMA benchmark. That's the important one. And then I have a second part 2 here, but if you go here, on April 1st, it wasn't an April Fool's Day joke, but on April 1st, India dropped the LBMA benchmark for gold and silver. So that means they stopped following the British market for spot price. They switched to their domestic market to benchmark spot price for gold and silver. So why is that important? Well, now India's trading at $88.46. That is 5, 6, 7, 8, like three-ish dollars over Shanghai. So that means it's like $12-ish over the spot price in the COMEX. So would you guys like me to do an analysis, an article on silver spot price and gold spot price in India since they made the trade? Like, are we seeing a noticeable uptick in premiums east versus west now that they benchmark on their own? Or has it gone down? Would you guys like me to do that? Let me know. I will be happy to. And please, ladies and gentlemen, smash the like button. We got 900 people watching, 262 likes. We only need 37 more likes to 300. And if we hit 300 likes, should I show my face? Chris Simic says, your care package should arrive today. Thank you. You threw in a bunch of, or a few extra bonus items. Thank you so much. Appreciate that, Chris Simic. Wow. We're 26 likes away from 300. Smashing it will make you happy and increase your endorphin flow.
It's science.
Okay. We are now in the second candle here of the danger zone. And the baby gator did its job on the first one. We did finish green. Let's see what we could do here. 4 more likes to 300. Do you want to see my face? Okay. Okay. We're going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. First off, Megaga. It's over 85 ounces of silver. It's probably going to be over 90, 95 this week, maybe 100 soon. We've got like 40 ounces of copper or 50 ounces. We got gold. All you got to do is subscribe, turn on the notifications. And we got to 300. I'm going to show you my actual face. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, my actual face. That was my actual face. I am a crab. I am a crab. Did someone just scan my retina? Who scanned my retina? Someone just scanned my retina. Oh, thank you, Keith. I'll pick that up today. Thank you. That's in my P.O. box. ISU sneaky crustacean. That was my actual face. Somebody might have scanned my retina. I don't know. Okay, see what you guys are saying on X, previously known as Twitter here. Just think 30 days from now, we could play No Soup for John song again. But still, I have no soup. Guys, next exit needs soup. If there's any crustaceans in chat who are hungry, you need the soup kitchen, put I need soup in chat. Let's see how many of you are out there. Let's see how many of you are out there. Looks like you need to trim your beard. Thanks, Jeff. Who scanned my retina? Davy Jones, first form. Stephen says, no, we don't. We only want Mrs. International Stackers soup available. Is that the deal for 300? Or do we have a deal? That's funny. We got lots of hungry crustaceans in chat. Look at all that. Wow. Wow. Times are bad. The roads are dark. And guys, you got to subscribe for the love of God. We are 10 subscribers away from a big show. And some say if you haven't seen a big show, you haven't lived. Are we going to get there? Are we there yet? Okay. So here's the situation. In just about 5.5 minutes, the full-blown trading session in the U.S. is going to be picking up even more to a higher pitch for gold and silver. And then 30 minutes after that, we're going to be watching the Shanghai Futures Exchange open back up at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So those are the next two big shoes to drop. Are you with me, ladies and gentlemen? Mara says, just waiting for it to explode. Cheryl says, I have at least 3 days of soup. Nice. I wonder how close we are to the... let's see. I'm going to see how close we are to the next emoji. Because we're starting to get a bunch of the No Soup for John memberships to expire. So that means it's like pushing out how many more members we need to unlock the next emoji. It's a bloodbath. We need 101 more members to unlock the next emoji. 101. We were down to like 45. Back up to 101. Poet says, what are your thoughts on goldbacks? I've taken an interest in them lately and currently have a grand total of about 10. I like goldbacks, Poet. Now, I was one of the first channels to interview the CEO, Jeremy, about goldbacks. If you go to my YouTube channel, Truth. Is it Truth about goldbacks? Here it is. This video is 6 years old. One of the first videos. I actually washed them in a washing machine because some of the stuff people are saying is they're going to break. Well, they don't break. I washed them in a washing machine. They did fine. A lot of people don't like the premium on them. They have like double premium. But the whole point of these was not really to stack. It was to spend. It was activism. So the CEO's whole point was to get people used to gold and silver, kind of making it like the gateway drug. But there's now thousands of businesses across America that accept them and pay you full premium. Additionally, when I first got into gold backs, they were like $2 and something a pop. Now they're 9 something. I've done very well in gold backs. Anytime I've flipped them or traded them, I've always gotten full face value. So unlike gold bullion, where you're gonna buy with a premium and you sell it, it goes spot or under spot. I have not had the same experience with gold backs, so they seem to maintain those premiums. So I do like them. Now the majority of my gold stack is in actual gold bullion, but I do have some gold backs, and I do give them to some. I give them sometimes away in my giveaways. Sometimes I reward Rat Stacker with a little 1/4. She can do her chores and earn gold backs. Extra chores, not just the, normal chores, extra. So I do like them, but they're not meant to stack. But another reason I like them is it gives people exposure to gold that couldn't otherwise afford it. Not everyone could buy a 1/10 ounce or a 1/4 ounce or whatever, or even a gram, but it's a lot easier to buy a 1/4 or a 1/2 gold back for people. I don't have the soup monkey on my back anymore, says John. John, what happens in 30 days when it expires? Are you going to re-up it? Or are you going to be soupless again, John? Let us know. Brian here says, back from Europe, where real news isn't filtered and the truth is public. Boy, oh boy, are we living under a rock here in the USA. Next few months will be interesting for silver, says Brian. I saw a 1/10 gold back was selling in Florida for over $900. Wow. Oh, you mean a 1/10 ounce? I think you mean a 100 gold back, right? I do have one of those. Hey, Great White, good to see you. Silver Pug here saying, how do I stop Viola? She is constantly force feeding me soup. I feel different and full. Silver Pug! Viola's not with you. She's right here.
What's the robot's name?
Viola.
Viola.
Ladies and gentlemen, she's different. Silver Pug, she's in the factory stacking gold and silver. No Soup John says, I'm going to buy my own membership. I can't handle the notoriety. By the way, talking about notoriety, guys, they are out. If you go to the channel, you click shop. There are 2 designs for No Soup for John shirts. Look at that. That is his face on the t-shirt. And then if you go to channel lore here, all the channel memes are on here, internationalstacker.com. So if you don't know what something means, it's all here. But right here for No Soup for John, we changed the counter. It now says days since John got soup, 4 days. Here's the write-up of when and how it happened, and you can watch the event here. It was crazy. Roadkill gifted 1 membership. 1 membership. And it went straight to John. Now, I'm hoping we could drop down here, fill this gap. I really want to do that. So let's see here. I'm not going to do a baby gator anymore until we fill this gap. Graybeard here saying, Mrs. IS coffee is a much lighter bean than I'm used to drinking, but it was nice. Fresh ground black with a spoon of honey. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, it's a what did you call it? A medium roast, I believe. Yeah, it's a delicious medium roast, balanced as all things should be. Full of notes of dark chocolate and caramel, roasted fresh, tastes good no matter how you brew it. The beans are here from Guatemala. That's a Rat Stacker there, Mrs. IS. Wow. Oh, we got 4 reviews. Look at this. I did not realize it was going to be such a light bean, but great flavor. The coffee is pleasant when used with a reusable K-cup. Oh, I never even thought about using it with a reusable K-cup. Very good. I sipped a delicious coffee while listening to IS's Barbara. Smooth with notes of caramel and chocolate, just as described. My only request is that you put how much weight of beans is in each bag on both the website and the bag itself. I could message the coffee company. We could probably do that. We could do that. Let me look at this. Yeah. Good feedback. I'll message the coffee man. And on the next re-up of bags, I'll have them add the weight on there. Ladies and gentlemen, we did it. We filled the gap. Channel members, get your emojis ready.
Fill that gap, turn the candle green. Close that gap, stack silver with me. We fill that gap, turn the candle green. Close that gap, stack silver with me.
Just what I wanted there. Let's check gold. Oh, gold, we already filled it, right? Yeah, we already filled it on gold. Wow. I looked like Zoidberg from Futurama. That's funny, Wayne. Dang, did I really miss the 10 ounces spot deal when I was out? Yeah, Brian, I think it's gone. I think it's gone off Hero Bullion. Let's see. Uh-oh, my internet's freezing up. Hold up. My internet's freezing up. Are you guys still there? Okay, there we go. That's not, yeah, it's not here. They have 90% under spot. They still have the 5 ounces at spot. I think it's gone. Yep. 77. Yeah, it's gone. So sorry. 10 ounces at spot is gone. You got to jump on those deals. I wonder how many they sold. If I can guess how many beans is in a pack of your coffee, do I want a pack? I don't know. There's no way to prove that. I'm going to be giving away some of the coffee in the Mega Go, though. I bet it's ground coffee, says Kuba. You can. It depends how you order the bag. You can get it ground, whole bean. You can even get it ground for French press when you check out. And ladies and gentlemen, we are out of the danger zone, but there's a big attack happening. Let's check out the Trump Truth Social here and see if anything's been put out. Okay, nope, nothing new about Iran. Okay, nothing new. So we're going to keep watching here. Ladies and gentlemen, we are just about 25 minutes away from the Shanghai Futures Exchange opening. That's going to be interesting when that happens. And the MXC in India is down 2.37%. Yes. I sense a silver sell over the next 2 to 3 weeks, says dropping the mic. Just my opinion. Read the coffee. Add a net weight. Yeah, I can get the net weight added to that. Easy peasy. Sean here says, I was waiting to get Hidden Horde shirt before you came to Knoxville. Can you bring it with me when you come? I don't have them, so I'm going to list them today. So if you order it today, you should be okay, Sean. Do you guys want to see the Hidden Horde design? If you want to see the Hidden Horde design, put Hidden Horde in chat. Let me do this. 1 second here. I've got the Hidden Horde design. I want your guys' opinions. We'll do that one. Hold up. I'm getting them pulled up for you guys. I want to see if you guys like them. Actually, you know, it's probably better I show it to you on the t-shirt mock-up. 1 second here. Yeah, that's going to be better. Uno momento. I'm pulling them up for you, ladies and gentlemen. Because I had an original version, but then I had them redo it because I didn't really like the original colorized. I put a lot of thought into this. Okay. All right, I got them up. Let me get this up. Let me get this back over here. 1 second. Okay. So, This was version 1. This was version 1. And then I'm like, first off, I love that they have a crab. They have a crab. That's a hero bullion bag there. So that was version 1, but I'm like, I don't know if I like it colorized. So then I had to make a version like this. That was kind of silhouetted. So the question is, for this design, do you like the colorized better or kind of just the silhouette better? Colorized or silhouette better? Let me know. So that's design number 1. See what you guys think. You guys like the colorized, some like the... Okay. And now here's design number 2, which is my... I think this might be my favorite. Here is design number 2. The Hidden Hoarder Recovery Task Force. That's a Hero Bullion bag. I did also have this with this, but I didn't like this text. I thought it was too cartoonish. So I changed it to that. Do you guys like this design? So I guess the question is, which design do you guys like better? The bag? The colorized guys at the task force? The silhouetted task force? What do you guys like best? Okay, let's see what I missed in chat. Pause Spare Time is saying, JM Bullion has a 1 ounce bar. Has 1 ounce silver rounds at spot. Limit 20. Nice. Thank you for putting that in chat. Pause. Guys, if you find good deals anywhere, gold and silver, put them in chat for other people to know. David Michael here says, I've noticed a trend. Silver up Sunday through Tuesday, down Wednesday through Saturday. Yeah, because they want the weekly close. Those slippery little salamanders want all these bars on the weekly. They got tired of all the grains, so they're doing everything they can to make these bars red. But let's check the month. We're still good on the month. We're still holding them on the month. Okay. Rick here saying, Hero Pour 10 ounce bar still available under silver 10 ounce bars. It's a little over spot. Yeah, I was talking about the at spot deal, Rick, but thank you. Yeah, that bar is still available. I was talking about the at spot deal. Murph Quake likes the colorized. So I think what I need to do is just put all designs. I need to put all 3 designs on the website for people. That's what I need to do. Coin Huskers has a nice 5 and 10 ounce poured bars at a good price, says Beat On. Thank you for that. Design 1 says Murph Quake. As a Browns fan, I'll never be caught wearing black and gold. Just saying. Well, it's going to come in different colors than black. You can get different colors than black. Oh, my goodness. So here's the deal. If you find the Hidden Horde wearing either a Hidden Horde shirt, there's also going to be a Hidden Horde hat with just the patch. You're going to get a bonus. Bonus. So that's gonna be pretty, and you'll be featured on the. If you want to be on the channel, you'll be featured on the channel. Some people love that, some people wouldn't. But if you want to find out where I'm hiding this gold, well, oops, I just leaked something. Oopsie doopsie. If you want to find out where I'm hiding the silver, just go here and click on Hidden Horde. I'm gonna be having 5 meet and greets coming up with y'all. Gold Museum at Dahlonega, Georgia, June 6th. Knoxville, Tennessee, June 7th. Summer Coin Fun Show, Orlando, July 9 to 11. July 15 to 20, I'll be in Springfield. A&A Coin Show, August 20 to 25. Click here to sign up for one of these dates for the meet and greet, and then I'll send you all the information, the location, time, actual exact dates, and you'll get one of these if you catch me in person. You caught the king crab. But that being said, I'm also on or around these dates going to be hiding 5 ounces of silver in a Hidden Horde bag for you guys to find. Who's going to find the Hidden Horde? I'll have the Hidden Horde merch up today. I just got the designs. I'll have it up today. You got my commitment on that. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Brian. Guys, Hero Bullion did say they'll price match. So if you call them up, they'll price match. But, like, the item has to be in stock and at a reputable seller. Because I joked, I'm like, all right, I'm putting American Silver Eagles on my website for $20. If it's a credible website and they have it in stock, because sometimes if items are under stock, the price will be out of whack, and they will price match. So you have to call him for that. Thank you. I forgot about that. Thank you. Okay. The next shoe to drop here, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be the Shanghai Futures Exchange in just 18 and a half minutes. Don't go anywhere. This is going to be interesting. Let's check Dow Futures here. I don't know how the Dow is up in futures on a tentative hope for price deals, but oil is raging as well. Because oil should be raging because they think there's not a price or a ceasefire happening. And guys, we have 900 people watching. We're only 4 likes away from 400. Let's smash it and get it over there. The next 4 people to smash that like button are going to have a 3% chance of finding silver or gold in the next 15 years.
It's science.
3% chance increase. There you go. Ralph Ramsey said, oh, it's John saying, have you noticed all the gold and silver miners are substantially up to... I have not noticed that. I'm not looking pre-market. I don't think my chart here shows pre-market. I think it just shows as of close. Yeah. Interesting. We'll see what happens there. And guys, look on the website. It still doesn't work all day because I only get a limited amount of quota for it to work. So on all the morning streams, this works. When I'm live, it says click here for live stream and you can click it and watch it. The evening streams, it's not working yet, but I'm waiting for Google to increase my quota for my API. Once they do that, it should work in the evening as well. It's not immediate. It takes a couple minutes to figure it out because it asks like every couple minutes, are you live? Are you live? Silver Catwoman's mining stocks are up. That's awesome. Great White Cat reporting in saying live 11 minutes ago, Israel strikes Hezbollah after U.S. strikes Iran. Yeah, that's the attacks on the ships, I believe. There's been no new attacks since then. But thank you for that. Guys, if you see breaking news, put it in the chat so we could figure it out together. By all means. Okay, let's go back to here. I don't know what's going on there. Okay. Oh, here we go. UK MTO warning. 9:45 UTC. Look at that. It's way down here. This is the Strait of Hormuz up here. This is Iran. This tip here is Oman. Then you got the UAE, and then down here Oman. Muscat. Master Taker reports an external explosion port side. Wow. And that is today, the 26th. UTC. Let's see. Current UTC time. Let's see what it... So right now, UTC is 12:45. So... Oh, man. Where was I? Here. So if this was at 9:45, 10, 11... So this is about 3 hours ago. RGC releases a new video claiming to show wreckage of an alleged American drone shot down by anti-air systems. Ferrari, they came out with an electric Ferrari and their stock went down. Like, I think if I was going to buy a Ferrari, I'd definitely buy a gasoline-powered one, right? You want to hear that engine roar. Iran decries U.S. ceasefire violation after overnight port raid. Insists on $12 billion fund release in advance of the talks. Kevin O'Leary says, we uncovered something far bigger than I expected. After seeing coordinated false attacks against the Utah data center project, we brought in an advanced data science team to trace where the content was coming from, and the results were shocking, ladies and gentlemen. What he found led back to organized networks, political activist groups, and funding trials tied to massive international entities. Wow. Yeah, he wants to open a data center in Utah and is getting a ton of backlash. Online. I don't know if on the ground, but online. Man, should we have been... Do you guys know why tungsten has gotten up and I'll show you. I'll show you why tungsten has gone up in price. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Shorts. Hold up, popular. Hold up. I'll show you exactly why the look at this. This is so dirty.
I guess the run up in supply. So, look. I guess the.
Where is it?
I guess the run up in. So as I'm looking at, there was a coin.
Hey, I'm trying to show this.
Hey guys, check out this new American Gold Eagle I got. I got a really good deal on Craigslist, and I got.
Look at this.
Wait, what?
So that's a real American Gold Eagle that they hollowed out. And this is thick enough to trick an XRF gun. This will not trick a pocket pinger. This will not trick a Sigma Metalix Verifier Pro. That is a tungsten core, but that is thick enough to trick an XRF gun. And they had this glued on very tight. They passed hundreds of these before the people got caught. But is that why... Is that why the price of tungsten is going crazy? Is China stacking tungsten to put into all the fake gold they're putting out? That's the question. I hope you're all protected against fakes. I talk about it all the time on this channel. If you want to know how to get protected, put protect me in chat. I'll tell you, but I think you all probably already know. Keep smashing that like button if you guys enjoy the stream. We're starting to get a possible DTB formation here as we are just about 11 and a half minutes away from Shanghai opening, ladies and gentlemen. Let's make sure I don't miss any comments. I think we're good there. Okay, we're pushing back maybe over to 76 here on silver. Let's keep watching. Elon's Raptor 3 motors on his SpaceX is made of tungsten. Ah, there you go, John. Okay, I think everyone knows how to be protected. Do a poll to see how many of you guys have pocket fingers. Okay, let's do a poll. Start poll. Hold up. One second. It's coming, it's coming. All right, here comes the poll. As we are getting a BGC, it looks like the baby gator, the remnants of the baby gator are starting to kick in here.
It's science.
Now, I know what you all thought when you woke up this morning and you saw this. I know exactly what you thought.
I am never going to financially recover from this.
But the question is, who in chat's got diamond claws? A big shout out to all the members on the live stream. All the Diamond Claw members on the live stream. It's viewers like you that help me do what I do. I appreciate you all so much. The question right now for everyone in chat is, who has diamond claws? Who's got them?
Diamond claws.
And we're pushing higher here, ladies and gentlemen. And thank you, Rich Mitch, for the super chat. The Tongue Dynasty. There you go. That's funny. What if we have a Sigma? Sigma's good. Is it do you have the original or the Pro? If you have a Sigma Pro, you're good. But I have a pocket pinger because I travel and do a lot of stuff, and I can't always drag a Sigma with me to a coin show or a coin shop. Like, I try to. If I know I'm going to make big purchases, I try to bring my Sigma with me. But it's so convenient just to have a pocket pinger in your backpack or your pocket. So we're going to play a little game. We're gonna play a little game here. Okay, it's a flash sale. I'm selling this at spot price. Who wants it? Put I want it in chat. This 1916 Mercury dime, I'm selling it for $15 under spot. Who wants it? This silver bar, I'm just going to give it away. This 10-ounce bar. If you answered yes to any of that, you would have gotten scammed, ladies and gentlemen. That's fake. These are fake. This is fake. Literally, these are all fake coins and bars, thousands upon thousands of dollars, sent in to me by you guys, viewers like you, sent in. These are all fake, ladies and gentlemen. You got to protect yourself. And for all those people asking what the heck a pocket pinger is, well, here you go. Getting so bad. Can you tell me which one of these Morgan silver dollars is fake? Which of these Mercury dimes is real and fake? Is this slabbed American silver eagle real? Look at this 90% Milwaukee Liberty. Ladies and gentlemen, all of those coins except this one, plated in gold, were fake. Either you can spend $3,500 plus on a Sigma Metalytics Verifier Pro, or you can invest in something that one of the crustacean nation created. It is the pocket pinger by Sound Money. Passed. That was the real one. Failed. That Walking Liberty. Failed. Ladies and gentlemen, it's only $38. Link is in the description below. You get the pocket pinger. You get the stick. You get access to the free phone application. It's literal science. $38 can protect you from a fake silver coin, a fake gold coin, even fake silver bars, and 90%. And it helps support the channel too. So thank you so much. Click the link below. I believe it's mandatory for all stackers, and it's only $38. Protect your stack now. Woo! And I just did a Raptor run and refilled my Mrs. IS coffee. And guys, Shanghai Futures Exchange is opening up here in just 6.5 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to end the poll. So about 100 of you voted. 65% of you have a pocket pinger. 26% of you know. 9% of you had no clue what it was. Oh, the volume on that was low? Hold up. I'm not going to play all the way through, and let me just look at something. Getting so bad. Can you tell me which one of these Morgan silver dollars is fake? Which of these So the volume on that video was low? Kaltenberg, you'll have to look on the website. I'm not sure how much for a replacement stick. Did your dog eat it? It's always low. Are all my clips low or just that one? Let me look this back. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Huh. That's interesting if it's low for you, because I just checked it, I watched it back on my phone, and it was okay. Kaltenberg's dog ate it. Wow. Well, let's see. Let's go check that out for you. I'm not sure if he has the Just the Sticks listed on his website, but if you message him, I'm sure he will help you out. Yeah, he's a crustacean. Tell him you're a crustacean. Tell him you're an international stacker crustacean. He'll take care of you, I'm sure. Pocket pinger. Here we go. I don't know if they sell just the stick. Look at that. So dirty. I don't think he sells just the stick. But if you email him, I'm sure he'll help you out. Great guy. Oh, the volume issues are which channel it's being played on? Oh, like left and right channel? Interesting. I'll have to check. I'll make sure all my videos are in stereo. Thank you, Brian. Okay. It might be a stereo issue. Maybe that video is only left or right. I'll have to check on that. It might be playing it in mono. See what you guys are saying here. People chasing immediate Results, forget. The best dishes take time to cook. Silver's no different. You guys, Bald Guy is saying, let silver cook. Deficits in silver supply were never going to yield immediate results, but we are now seeing where the rubber meets the road. Let silver cook. How many of you guys think Michael Oliver's right? We're going to hit 300 to 500 this summer. I like Michael Oliver, but I personally think it's too bullish. I don't think it's going to happen. What do you guys think? Could it happen, or is it going to happen? Let's go here. Oh, what would be a cool shirt? Let silver cook. I like that. I like that. I'm going to write that down. I think today I'm going to knock out the rest of the designs. Chasing that mill. Danger zone, let silver cook. I think I'll try to get those done today. John says, let it cook, but you got to stir it every once in a while. I don't see it this summer, but maybe 150, 200 by year end. Yeah, that's where I'm at, Jeff. I'm more around there. To be clear, I'll take 500 in by the summer. To be clear, I'll take it. I'll be celebrating with you guys in the streets. But I just think it's too bullish. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we got a 2-minute warning here to Shanghai opens. Okay, here we go. Right here, I'm going to issue a 2-minute alert. Smash the like. Don't go anywhere. I will be right back. I've got to hit the restroom. I'm doing a Raptor run. Somebody time me. Get out the timer. And I'm going to be right back. I'm Raptor running. I'll be right back. Here's the market. It's opening in 1 minute and 30 seconds. Go nowhere. 3, 2, 1. I'm back. I'm back. What was my time? What was my time? Wow. And Shanghai Futures Exchange gapped down, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you what, that Mrs. IS coffee will clear you out. Woo! Wow, 2 hours. Woo! Okay, now that we filled the gap, we can hit him with the baby gator.
Try to do the baby gator noise. Here we go. How do you do the baby gator noise? Yeah. I don't know. Whoa, whoa, what was that? It was a giant lizard just jumped. That thing was massive. I thought I actually summoned an alligator for a second there.
I'm telling you, it was massive. I'm telling you. I want to go back to that, I want to go back to that bald guy. I want to say this. Let silver cook. That is a new saying for everyone. Not in the younger years. That is a saying that the young whippersnappers say this day about things. Let them cook. Let them cook. So this is an homage to that. Let silver cook. Let's see what else is breaking out over here. Yes, I wash my hands and I sing happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Okay, we read that. We know these things. Paris meant to issue first solid gold coins in a century. Well, I'll read more about that later. That looks like a cool design. Jet fuel costs are rising. Airline prices. Yeah, I've already bought all my airline tickets for the years. As soon as the Strait of Hormuz thing happened, any trip that I knew I was taking that I knew I was going to need airline tickets for, I bought immediately because I knew the price was only going to go up. Okay, let's go back to here. Okay, guys, the COMEX is pushing. And Shanghai might be pushing. Look at that. It dropped to a well, no, it's a $9 gap. So maybe 9 is the new 10. See what's going on here. Pause Spare Time says, don't think there's any way silver's going that high this summer. If it does, there won't be an LCS standing to buy. Yeah, guys, that's the thing. You want nice, controlled increase. If all of a sudden it popped to 300 to 500, nobody's going to be buying it for that. Everyone's going to be afraid it's going to crash. So if over the next rest of the year we had a slow increase to 150 or 200, you'll still be able to buy and sell along the way. If we woke up and next week we went straight to 300 or 500, you would not find a soul that would buy that. They would all be too nervous. They're about to lose their shirts. Christian says that IS coffee brings on the hot rope. When you Raptor run, it feels like you're holding hot ropes. Oh my goodness, Christian. That is disgusting.
How dare you?
Okay. I'm not going to lie, though, guys. That gap down did look scary.
I am never going to financially recover from this.
85.909 in Shanghai. 76.28 in the COMEX. Gold's having a little bit of a rebound here as well. 4,523. Gold to silver ratio is dropping again. 59.27 ounces of silver for every ounce of gold. Matt Man here says, I always look at the percent difference between the Shanghai and COMEX. The higher silver goes, the larger the absolute value. That's what Matt Man says. Oh, someone's saying the emergency food. Okay, here's the deal. Prepare with IS. And guys, this is who I partner with. This is what I have on hand. Emergency food. You should all be prepared. It only works in the United States. If you're outside the United States, the link won't even load because they only ship within the United States. Now, I have had reports that some people that live on the border with Canada can't access it, and that's probably because they think they're in Canada. So, unfortunately, Prepare with IS only works if you're in the United States. I wish it was different, but that's the world we live in. Future Motive says, did you cover that central banks caught buying 70%? Yeah. So let's go here. I've got a report for that. Uno momento. Here we go. Wait. No. Hold up. Stay with me here. Yeah. Goldman Sachs just dropped a bombshell in central bank gold buying. They now admit central banks have been buying far more physical gold than officially reported, up to 70% since August of 2025. The global oil and gas market is currently valued at around $6 trillion. So this begs the question, how much gold would it take to back the oil market? Central banks have been accumulating far more gold than anything that's been reported on the official data. This is a whole video on it from ITM Trading. It's great. So make sure to go watch that. I posted this 17 hours ago. If you want to go find it on my X, previously known as Twitter, just search INTL Stacker. I love when you guys ask questions and I'm like, I've got a post for that. Shiny says it won't load if using a VPN either. So if you're using a VPN, it won't work as well. Thank you. Does that mean bankers lie? Well, let's go here to internationalstacker.com. Let's go to news blog. And let's click here on this market rigged, gold and silver market manipulation. I spent a lot of time putting this together. I hope you guys use it. I hope you guys like it. Do bankers lie? No, bankers don't lie. Then why did JP Morgan Chase... Well, let's do this. Why did JP Morgan Chase pay over $920 million for market manipulation of silver gold in 2020? Banks don't lie, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, then why did the Bank of Scotiabank pay $127 million in fines in 2020? Why did Deutsche Bank pay over $30 million to CFTC and a brother $130 million? Why did Merrill Lynch pay a fine? Credit Suisse got in trouble. Barclays, UBS, HSBC, Citigroup, Morgan Stanley. Guys, all the receipts are here. More than $1.3 billion in fines paid. This talks all about market manipulation. Yeah, bankers lie. It's proof. And also, they've gone to jail. Some of those bankers went to jail. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are just 21 and a half minutes away from the stock market opening. So let's do this. I'm going to keep... Or actually, I got an email, so I'm going to delete that because I know where to find it. Let's make sure there's no more True Social posts about Iran. Nothing. So let's go ahead and close that. I just have too many windows opening. Let's close that. We'll close that. We'll close that. Okay, silver futures. Wow! Guys, look at this. Dow Jones is going to open to 50,902. Is that real? If that happens, that is massive, ladies and gentlemen. If it opens to that, it might break 51,000 today. Wow. Is that accurate? It looks like it might have broken 51,000 futures. So this is the futures price. Wow. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens here. This might get crazy. 15 likes to 500. Smash the like button. Now, if you guys know who Hamilton Beach is, put 1 in chat. I got another suitor in the mill from one of you. His name is Bubba Beach. If you don't know who Bubba Beach is, put Bubba in chat if you don't know who he is. If you do know, I'm not even going to show him to you guys. But if you don't know who Bubba is, put Bubba in chat and I'll show you Bubba. But I think you probably all know who Bubba is. Shiny Stacker has a little crush on Hamilton. Okay. So, when I was doing the Viola clip, somebody sent this. This is Hamilton Beach. He's wearing a tie. He came to be a suitor for Viola, okay? So someone sent me that, and he's part of the write-up now on the website. Well... someone sent me this. Bubba Beach, another blender. He's got overalls on and suspenders. He's a country boy. He came with Skull Long Cut. He actually came with a Busch Light beer that exploded in the box. I had to throw away a bunch of stuff. He had corn nuts and all this, and he came. He's another suitor for Viola. A good old country boy, but there's also an envelope in the package with him. It looks like he has baggage. These are his baby pictures of a child he has, and he's trying to link up with Viola with a baby in tow. What do you guys think? Is Bubba just a misunderstood country boy? Or is he trouble? Some of you guys have far too much time on your hands. That was sent to me by Crustacean Marshall. So funny. I said to Mrs. IS, I'm like, dude, we're going to end up with 500. We're going to end up with 500 blenders. Brian says you must have a huge P.O. box. It's a smaller P.O. box, but if a big box comes, they just hold it in back for you to come. So it's not a big deal. Oh my goodness. Derek, that is so funny. Derek said he's from a blended family. Wow. Someone said send me his dip. It is a sealed can of dip. And I don't chew, so I'm going to need to find somebody who wants it. Didn't Bubba also come drenched? Yeah. There was a can of Busch Light in there that exploded in shipping. There was also corn nuts and Funyuns. A bunch of Slim Jims. So funny. We do need a baby gator.
Try to do the baby gator noise. Here we go. How do you do the baby gator noise? Yeah. I don't know. Whoa, whoa, what was that? It was a giant lizard just jumped. That thing was massive. I thought I actually summoned an alligator for a second there.
That thing was massive. And ladies and gentlemen, this is going to maybe be a historic opening of the Dow. We are looking like we're going to open to an all-time high. That's got to be the all-time high. Let's see. Dow all-time high. Rick Harrison taught me this trick. You just put an all-time high. See, this is wrong because it hit 55,000 like 800. Oh yeah, right here. So the intraday was 50,830. The all-time closing high was 50,579. So guys, when you're looking for all-time highs, you'll oftentimes find two of them, and if you don't pay attention, you'll get the wrong one. So there's always an intraday high, the highest during the day, and then the highest at close. Okay, so 50,830 is the highest intraday. So we're highest intraday right now if we open up right now. And we're only about 16 minutes away. Silverpug says, we need a couple of Crustacean Nation 18-wheelers. Back up the truck for the Megaga. Stack more silver. Viola's strong arm will lift the heavy silver bars. That's a great idea, Silverpug. I love it. He's a bit mixed up, says Richard. The guys are having some really great puns here. Okay, it posted. Cool. Let's make sure I only posted that once. Okay. I posted this while in the bathroom, guys. I was still working while using the restroom. You guys, we're 10 subscribers away from the next big show. 10! Okay. This looks a bit like Daisy?
Take the camo, guys. Camel cam, guys. That's just some here.
The name Daisy.
Daisy the camel, guys. There you go. Oh, wow. Look at the three pyramids, guys.
And I am going on a trip the end of the week. So you guys are going to get some walk and talks again. I'll do like a 45-minute, 1-hour walk and talk where we walk around. I show you guys the scenes. And I talk about the gold and silver watchouts for the trading day. So we're going to be doing that. It's going to be a lot of fun. I am bringing my big computer with me. I normally don't do that, but this trip I can. So I'm going to set it up where we're staying, and I will be doing some of the normal live streams, but I'm also going to have some live streams out in the wild. What do you guys prefer? Do you guys like these live streams the best when I'm in charts and news and like super high quality production? Or do you like the ones when I'm like walking around maybe calling alligators or getting leeches or riding camels? Like, what do you prefer? Are they both fun? Were any of you there when I got attacked by pirates on the Nile River?
This boat is coming like really close to us. Guys, it's gonna hit the boat. Oh, this is not good. Guys, it's a freaking pirate. Oh my gosh, what's happening? All right, guys, look for art. Does anyone see an RPG in there? Oh, he's selling things.
Yeah, so in the camel clip, I'm on top of her and I say Esh Isam Hiya. I say Esh Isam Hiya. And that means in Arabic, like, what is her name? And that's when he said Daisy the camel. You guys like both? Cool. Okay. Esh Isam Hiya. Just bought some Constitutional from Hero Bullion yesterday. Good job, Jason. Under spot. Can't go wrong with that. Good job. Trucking crustacean here. Will travel for silver, says Brian. There you go, Brian. Drive safe, Brian. He's a trucker. Trucking across America, looking for the best spot. Does that not look like a camel? I'm just saying. Does that not look like a camel? Am I crazy? Am I just seeing what I want to see? And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the Dow Jones is about to open to a historic all-time intraday high. We are just 12 and a half minutes away. Is it going to hold it? It is kind of going down, though. Look at that. I would love for it to hold that. If it holds that, I think we hit 5,100 today. Or 51,000, excuse me. Unless like it breaks back out. It doesn't look like a camel. Okay, come on. Work with me here. This is like the hump. This is like her body and her neck and her head. That doesn't look like a camel. I'm crazy? That doesn't really look like a camel. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Duxter here says, when looking at the Dow futures, how do you know what index to look at? The DJ Ion TradingView shows futures about 400 points lower than what you're showing. That's a good question, Duxter. Let's go to the... So this is current Dow Jones chart. I'm not going to have it here. Let's see. Let's see here. Could be this one. I'm not sure. I have to look into it more. I need to look into it more. But we're going to find out here together, that's for sure. That probably was that one. Because look, it's falling off a cliff. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got just about 10 minutes, 10 and a half minutes left until the stock market opens up here. Christian Love says, learning my Arabic from IS, only word I use is yella. Yella, yella. It looks like a chart, says Jonathan. Dang it. I'm telling you, it's a camel. Stocking Boxer says, are you now finding out what we all already know? So I don't know. How can PMs be used to create passive income, says DH Junkie. Huh. That's a good question. I'd have to think about it. How can you use PMs to create passive income? The whole point of metals isn't really passive income. I guess if you made a business around your metals, you could get passive income. But physical metals stay locked up, preserving and adjusting for inflation, hopefully. So passive income, you'd probably have to like loan it to somebody or give it to somebody that will give you a percentage, and that's dangerous. If you don't hold it, you don't own it. So I don't think you could directly generate passive income with gold and silver unless you create a business. You know? Maybe you make a YouTube where you build little houses and towns out of gold and silver bars. I don't know. That's a good question. Does anyone else have ideas? Yeah, every time we attack Iran, silver goes down, gold goes down. Every time we get close to a peace deal, it goes up. Now, that's not normal for normal market mechanics you might expect to see. But that's the situation we're in, and I think it's because the market believes the Iranian conflict is going to be very short term. Now, let's go to the DXY here real quick. So the DXY is starting to dump. Did a tweet come out? Variable saying the 2 10-ounce bars I ordered from here at Spot on Thursday are shipping this week. Wow. Nice. Yeah, and I think it would have shipped even earlier, Variable, if it hadn't been for Labor Day. They were closed on Labor Day. But that's the nice thing about online bullion dealers is that you can order whenever. Like if the price is dumping or going up or whatever, LCSs only have certain hours, right? But online bullion dealers, you could order anytime. I do like that. That is a plus. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are just 7 minutes away here. 7 minutes and 40 seconds away here. I need to wake up a little bit here. No. I'm not doing this song. I'm not doing it. That's the one I'm doing. I need to be motivated. I need to be energized. I need to get ready for a possible historic opening here on the Dow Jones, ladies and gentlemen, sitting at 50,838 in the futures market, ladies and gentlemen. Are we going to open to another intraday all-time high? Are we going to shoot higher? We'll find out together. The order I use the ETF function, so it takes extra days, says Variable. Ah, gotcha. Gotcha. That's still good, though. Meister Stacker says the things you mention aren't passive. They're active. I don't think they're... Yeah. Well, Meister Stacker, I was thinking for YouTube, it could be passive. Because once you make a YouTube video and just leave it, if it continues to get views, you do nothing, right? When you initially film the video and post it, yeah, that's active. But I think if once you leave it and you're doing nothing, couldn't you consider that passive income at that point? I don't know. Couldn't you? I don't know. Stacking Boxer here says, my LCS is closed today because of a melting danger. Whoa. I'm about to sneeze. 5 sneezes! Guys, the last 2 times I sneezed 5 times, the market ran. Oh my goodness! The last time I sneezed 5 times, the market ran higher. Is this a sign? Whoa. Whoa. Thank you. Is this the start of the run right here? Are my sneezes gonna get us to Michael Oliver's target here? Let's see what happens. Stock market opens here in just 4 minutes and 40 seconds, and we're gonna see a massive increase in volume here, and I'm talking massive. You're gonna be like, that is massive. Whew. Viola is not impressive, Silverpug. Trademarked my sneeze. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Oh, you guys... Someone said they wanted to see the Vietnam dong. I don't know. Okay, here we go. Okay, we are 4 minutes and 50 seconds away from the stock market opening. Let's check in again. 50,844. Let's look again here. $830. We are at an all-time high right now, intraday, if we open up right now. What's the new song now that John got soup? I don't know. I got to figure it out. I'm behind, guys. I'm behind. I am behind. I'm trying to get everything done. There's so many things I got to get edited. But the Hidden Horde merch is going to be up today. So we're making movement. I've been editing a bunch of videos for you guys. So while I'm on this trip, I'll have videos scheduled. Because I'm not going to be able to do any of that on the trip. I want to focus on the family. Rat Stacker, Mrs. IS. We are bringing the rats with us, Houdini and Popcorn. They're coming on the trip as well. Dropping the Mic says, closing over 75 would be nice, but I don't have that much faith, says Dropping the Mic. That would be nice. We're at 76.44 right now, Silver. You need a vacation, says Derek. Well, I'm going to be on vacation, but I'm taking you guys with me. We're going to be doing a bunch of live streams. So I'm going to be doing a bunch of live streams in the morning before Rat Stacker and Mrs. IS are even awake. Sorry, I just blew my nose. Sorry about that. So I'm going to be doing it in the morning before they're awake. So we can still hang out and have fun. I can still give you guys information on the market. But it's also not going to impact the trip for the girls. The lovely ladies. I think I will do some night streams, though, as well. Yep, we are bringing the rats with us. Okay, let's check Dow futures again. We are currently at an all-time intraday high if it opens up. 2 minutes and 55 seconds away, ladies and gentlemen. Keep smashing that like button. We're only 11 away from 550, and I'd appreciate it if we could get it to that. 800 people on the stream. How on earth will they sleep through this, says Shiny Stacker. I got us an Airbnb for the trip. And I made sure it's a long Airbnb. So I'm going to be on one side. They're going to be, like, when I'm streaming, I'll be on one side. They'll be on the other. I strategically picked the place. So if I'm screaming, oh, Tom High! Lee Shi's Aguadi! And they can hopefully sleep. Jimmy Reefer says, I've been perfecting my silver breeding program. I placed a Val Canby bar in a candlelit room with a Johnson Matthey bar, playing Luther Vandross. If it works, a Val Matthey bars. Dude, that is so funny, Jimmy. That is so funny. Boyan on a Budget says, just made my first video on YouTube of my stack. Pretty nervous. Whoa. Let's check it real quick, guys. The stock market's opening in a minute 45. But let's check real quick. Hold up. Go to channel. Boyan on a Budget. I'm going to subscribe. Let's just skip through it.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Boyan on a Budget here on this lovely...
Okay, skip through it because we don't have time to watch the whole thing. Okay, he's showing off. He's got baseball cards. He's got gold.
They went to this.
Libertad.
Sure.
Nice.
Copper penny.
Guys, if you want to check him out, he's a brand new channel. If he gets to 50 subscribers, it can unlock monetization and other tools for him to use. So 50 subscribers is an important first milestone. Can we help a crustacean out? Can we get him to 50 subscribers? I just put his link in chat. Let's see if we can get him to 50. That would be huge for him. Ladies and gentlemen, the stock market opens here in 45 seconds. Let's check Dow again. Okay, we're going to switch to the Dow Jones here. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to see a massive gap up, like around here. 30-second warning. $80.39. Somewhere around here. You live in Key West. Where could you possibly want to go on vacation? So jealous as Meister. We're going up to Atlanta. And I'm going to be counting down the market open from 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And ladies and gentlemen, the Dow Jones is open. Massive gap up. 50,720. We're going to see how much higher we go here. Yeah, guys, remember, I'm closer to Cuba than a Walmart. So whenever we go on vacation, instead of going to theme parks, movie theaters, we just visit Walmarts. No, I'm kidding. We don't do that. We just visit Walmarts across. Oh, look at this Walmart. It's so amazing. We are at 50,716 points here on the Dow Jones. We are going even higher on a BGC here, ladies and gentlemen. Dow Jones is currently up 156 points. S&P's up 44. Rick Harrison is clogging outside right now in celebration. NASDAQ's at 353 points here. As we push higher, So this is going to affect gold and silver. We're going to start to see the volume pick up dramatically. So we're going to watch the Dow Jones here for this first 5-minute candle. Then we're going to go see how it's affecting gold and silver. So smash the like button and go nowhere. We're only 40 likes away from 600. I know we could do that. And let's see if we got bullion there. Let's see where we got him to. Let's refresh it. Okay, guys, we only need 25 more subscribers to get bullion on a budget to 50. And that is a big deal. Let's do it. Let's get him to 50, guys. Let's get him to 50. Let's help a crustacean out. Woo! Willis Henderson subbed and liked. It takes a lot of guts, guys, to start a YouTube channel. People will laugh at you. They will call you names. They will get your pleasure, their pleasure from your pain. But you just keep going. You don't give up. You don't listen to the haters. You just like you're stacking, you keep making those videos. Okay, now the Dow Jones is only up 70. Let's see if there's a Truth Social out. Ah, they got me. Nope, nothing new. Okay. We got him to 28. Only 22 away from 50. I know we can do it. I feel it in my bones. Okay, let's see how silver's reacting. Dow is still up, but not up as big as it was. Look, 666. Mark of the beast. Okay. Silver's at 76.42. I would love to close the day above this line here. Above 75. Guys, the longer we can stay in the 70s and bounce around, the better. Because you can see we're just like building a new base. The fact that we've been here for months is huge. So if we could just keep bouncing around in the 70s for even another month, that would honestly be a really good thing. Because when you shoot the moon parabolic, when you go up, 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 up.
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars.
When you do that, it's usually an elevator straight down. So here's the interesting thing. Look at this, guys. Dow Jones up 81. S&P's up 40, but NASDAQ's up 314. Whoa. Let's see, did we get him there? Man, he is so close. 17 subscribers, guys. Let's help a crab out. Bullion on a Budget just launched his first YouTube channel. Getting him 50 subscribers is going to unlock a bunch of benefits for him as a creator. I'll put the link one more time in chat. I know we can do it. The more voices we can have talking about gold and silver, the better for everybody. Okay. Let's go here. 4094. I think Buffett was probably there. What is this? Oh, yeah. Hayden saying exactly, low and slow. Daniel says history keeps showing that once governments gain the power to detach money from hard assets, debt expansion and currency debasement eventually become policy tools. 100% every single time. 100%. 100%. 100% failure rate with fiat paper currency. Okay, let's see how close we are. We did it! Congratulations, Bullion on the Budget. You got 50 subs now. That should have unlocked some tools for you. Congratulations. Congratulations to everyone in chat. We got that crustacean over. That is major. Guys, do you know it took me a year and I think close to like 100 videos to get 100 subscribers? Back in my day, the most subscribed YouTube channels were like 20,000 subscribers back then. It took me so long to get to 100 subscribers. So Bullion on a Budget, There you go. Congrats. Let's go. Thank you so much, everyone. Super major. Wow. Bullion on a budget. It's not super major. It is super mega. Yes. Emerson says, wake up, stackers. Stop playing these games and accepting price suppression. Well, that's why we're here, Emerson. Or, no, sorry, not Emerson. And Marion. That's why we're here. We're literally don't want to play these games, and that's why we are stacking physical gold and silver, to get out of the paradigm. Key PV House says, I'm playing Bullion on a budget in the background to get him more view time. Yeah, guys. If you let that video play all the way through, 32 minutes, that would give him major, major watch time. Let me do the same. Because the algorithm looks for how long people watch videos. So that's why watching videos all the way through is so important. These young whippersnappers got it so easy nowadays, says John. Show us how many claws you have. I don't have many claws. We got clawionaires in chat. Sublime's a clawionaire. Let's see how many claws I got. I thought it was Bow. No? The bot does not like me. It's not showing me my... I probably have none. You all are seriously so freaking awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Seriously, says Bullion on a budget. Awesome. Look at that. Sublime Mad Dog has 2.5 million claws. Jeff Stout has 1.7. Cesc Gonzalez has 1.5. Lone Ranger, 1.4. Denmo, 1.2. Bjorn, 1 million. Wow. Ralph Ramsey's getting close to being a clawionaire. Oh, it's points. Thank you. And we're pushing higher here on silver, ladies and gentlemen, on a BGC. Big green candle, 76.52. I've got 23,995 claws. Let's go crazy. I'm gonna gamble all my claws right now. Let's see what happens. Come on, Lady Luck. I won! Yes! I just won 20,000 claws. Thank you so much, Hers Johnny, for those jewels. Oh, Big T was so happy with the crustacean. Yeah, guys, we rated Big T last night. He was freaking out. He's like, we got 300 people in there. That was cool. I love it so much. I love crab rating. I love helping out channels. Speaking about helping out channels, guys, we are still 10 subscribers away from the next big show. For the love of God, make sure you're subscribed. I've got a major giveaway soon. Right now, it's over 85 ounces of silver, over 50 ounces of copper and gold. Sometime this week, I think it's going to be over 90 ounces of silver. I'm just saying. There's something coming in the mail. I'm just saying. You will own no retinas and be very happy, says Attorney Michael. Attorney Michael took a picture of my retina when I did my partial face reveal earlier. So from a legal aspect, Attorney Mike, since your retinas are out in public walking around, technically anybody could scan your retina if they wanted to, right? Or is that against the law? Let me know. I do know there's some states that have rules against collecting biometric data without like informed consent or something. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Are our retinas safe? That's the question. Yes! Sorry, Lone Ranger, but I just got 10,000 more claws. I'm up to 40,000 claws now. I'm going to see if I can gamble all again, or the bot will just cut me off. Let's see. Let's see what I got to do here. I'm working on getting the Sigma. I'm working on it. We'll see what happens. The 1776 bar, yeah, it's today. It is today, I believe. Let's go to Hero. Let's close these. Let's close this. Let's go to Hero. The 1776 bar, I believe, does drop. There's limited, guys. There's only 1,776 of them. Man, why is my internet? My internet is being lame. Look at this. Gosh. I'm glad it's not messing up the stream. My internet is running weird today. Very slow. It might be tonight it drops. 1776. Yeah, it's not out yet. Okay, 1 second here. Let me try to figure this out. 1 second here. 1 second here. Okay. I sent off a text to try to get you guys that answer. And look at this, guys. We are starting to get a pretty significant uptrend here on silver on the COMEX. So like what I'm seeing there, 76.63. We might be grinding all day today. And look at that. We have filled the gap on the Shanghai Futures Exchange from opening. Okay, it's not my internet. Thank you, Graybeard. I have a new lens from cataract surgery. It says, Rick Harrison. Does that change my identity? I don't think it changes your retina. It's just the lens. I think your retina is still going to be the same. If there's any eye pathologists in chat, correct me if I'm wrong. But I think that's just the clear covering over your eyeball. So your retina should be the same. Let's go here. Okay. Silver Slam overnight sell-off entirely erases Monday's gap higher, and silver has prices slammed from 79 to 75, says Silver Trade. But we're back already over 76, is it? Yeah, 76.56. Gaps get filled, right? That's funny. Look at this. Iran's internet connectivity jumps 34% after 88 days. Supposedly they opened the internet, but I'm not sure if I believe it. Okay. Look at this. Whoa, is this true? Today we'll announce the Quad Critical Minerals Framework, which will guide each of us to leverage economic policy tools and coordinate investment and okay, hold up. Let's see if this is actually real. I'm not saying the silver wig would be wrong. The silver wig is really good, but I just always check sources. Yeah. Wow. So when I'm off air, I'm going to research this story and help you guys read the tea leaves, and I will put out a tweet and maybe even an article on it. We'll see. U.S. credit card stress hits worst level since 2008 crisis. Balances surged to 1.3 trillion, while the average card interest rates touched 22%. This is insane, says Bull Theory here. Oh, wait, that's for AI costs. I, too, just went through cataract surgery. Your retina is on the back of your eye. Thank you, John. Huma Stacker saying your retina is the same as your fingerprint. Each person is different. Here's what we're going to do here. I got to get stuff done for you guys for the trip. So we're going to crab raid somebody. Who's it going to be? So we got Miss Ida. She's got Mrs. Coin Crew, The Bad Idea, Great Scott, and herself. We got Quad City Picker on with a couple people. Let's see who else is live. Do you guys know any small creators that are on for the gold and silver niche or niche? Gold and silver. I'd like to get somebody brand new, but it's hard. Hey, International Stackers live. Who do you guys know anyone we could crab raid? Small creators, what I want. See what you guys say there. Okay, I'm not seeing anyone else that's on, so we're going to go ahead with Miss Ida. She does a lot of good work for charity, and she's got 4 stackers on, 3 other stackers on. Unless someone else finds something real quick, we're going to do Miss Ida. I mean, we might as well. We might as well, right? Might as well share the love. There we go. Okay, we're set up for that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get off so I can keep editing videos for you. I'm going to have the Hidden Horde merch online today, so watch for that. That is coming soon. I'm going to be live this tonight. What would you guys rather have? Would you rather have the after hours market open at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or would you rather have Shanghai Futures Exchange at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time? Put it in chat right now, either 5:30 or 8:30. Let me know. But I am going to be live. Make sure you subscribe, turn on those notifications, smash a like. We're about to go crab raid Miss Ida. When we get there, fill the chat with crabs. Smash the like button. Up to you if you want to subscribe. But thank you all so much. Thank you so much. I'll say CYOTNO. Catch ya on the next one.